Monday, December 31st, 2018. Coming from KC. Hey guys, I got back from the park. There's only a couple hundred people up there and it's kind of drizzling, so I came on back. Anyway, had one of my friends call me, and anyway, I got looking at some stuff. I found my stuff there when I was lifeguarding, and this was our cards. Basically, this showed that I completed advanced life-saving water safety, and for the on the American Red Cross, had to go over there, take that too, for the basic life support course and the cardiopulmonary resuscitation, which is pretty cool course to go through. Actually, everybody should take something like that. But I really get to think about the guy who taught this course over here at this YMCA. He actually was from Hawaii. And what's really a joke, you know, you go up there to the water parks here in Kansas City, and they don't have to do nothing like what we had to train for, because he actually had us tread water in jeans for 15 minutes in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. For 15 minutes, we had to tread water to pass this test. And this guy, he had, I guess, his parents and him, and he had lived in Hawaii. But it was, I mean, it was one course to go through. But if you could pass it, you could do pretty much anything, which is pretty cool. I also found some of my other stuff too. When I had to take my, I went through heating air conditioning. I just bought a book. Hold on just a second, guys. This was the book that I bought. I read it, went all the way through it, about 4 weeks. Then I went down to Charles D. Jones, and I took a course. I was working at an apartment complex, and I passed it. As you can see, here's what I did. I also got a air conditioning through automotive, but let me show you my universal. This is what I got down there. Charles D. Jones down there. But most of the time, when you take one of these books, those guys, they go through a 2-year course at the vocational places like that. I did this. I read the book in a month. I took it, and I passed it. I was talking to a couple out at the park one night, and I was talking to them about the stuff I had to do and the work that I've done. Also, at another place, I had to get my hazmat training for shipping and receiving. And got it too. Now, none of this stuff's any good anymore, but the thing of it is, I've done a lot of different things, and I've passed them all. You can learn till the end, guys. Always keep learning and growing. Then I had some other photos I wanted to show you real quick. I thought it'd be kind of cool back when I was a kid. Here's one in Independence before now you can't have go-karts or mini bikes because you can't have that. Everybody too fuddy-duddy about all that stuff. But there I am. I was actually working on the engines. Let's see. Let me see if I just got the age on it. How old I was there. Pretty young. Here's another one. That's my Chaparral dirt bike I had. That's the one I rode all the time. Pretty cool little bike. Did give a couple $100 for it. Guy won it out in California at one of those oh god, I can't think of what it was, like one of those sitcom TV deals where people win different things. And anyway, actually they brought it back here and they fell on it and actually broke the brake handle on it. That's all really needed to be repaired on it. It's pretty cool. Let's see, here's a couple more. I did a lot of repairs on, I worked on everything from dirt bikes, motorcycles, a little bit of everything. Then, this is one of my cars I did some work on back when I was in high school. Oops. Let's see if I can get this. Hold on, guys. There's my Stingray, and one of the ladies I dated back when I was in high school. Hold on. Another Camaro we worked on, did some body work on. We repainted it white. And I found other few people that I knew. Here's a friend of mine. I can show his face here. That was with his baby back in the mid-80s. He's out in Phoenix now. That was one of my girlfriends that I went out with. This was another friend of mine that helped me actually rebuild the car engines that I did out here in front. We probably rebuilt, I don't know, probably at least a good 5 Chevrolet V8 engines out here. I could rebuild them in about 3 days, slap them together. She was good at helping out. She definitely learned a lot about how to work on the engines and stuff. And that was one of the, here's another lady I went out with. It was, actually, she was a real redhead. I got all faces covered, guys, so nobody knows who they are or whatever on it. And there's a friend of mine over there, too. He used to come over with his girlfriend. Let's see what else I got here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. There's my first Siamese cat. She was a wild thing. Her name was Nikita. Wild cat, though. A couple other photos I found too. I think you guys will find cool. This one actually was taken when I was out in Colorado. And this one was taken in Utah. I took that in Utah. Well, he's been pretty good at that. I think they even put a deal on the back. Yeah. This picture would make a great enlargement. Yeah, that was ways back there, guys. Anyway, you guys have a good New Year. Have a good one.